Hey, 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 good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are coming from in the world. Good night, good night. Tonight, I have I call her Captain. Yeah, that's my nickname for her, Captain. And of course, it's none other than Anika McANNUF. Now, if you don't know this name, you're too young. You're too young if you don't know this name. Onika McANNUF is in the house tonight. Captain McANNUF, I call her. So, guys, welcome wherever in the world you are. Welcome. We're going to have fun tonight. Onika and I, we're going to have fun. And of course, you are going to be a part of that fun. So, whether you're coming from Africa, Europe, Antarctica, Asia, Oceanic, North America, South America, welcome to another evening of HP Chat Track. And of course, it is all about Jamaica Track and Field Legacy. Yes, it's about Jamaica Track and Field Legacy. And we will be having some fun tonight with Miss Anika. Of course, she's going to tell us a little bit about her journey. She's now in the University of Kentucky, and she's going to share a little bit about her journey from high school to the University of Kentucky. So I'm not going to do any more talking. I'm just going to allow this young lady to come in, tell us her story. My phone is going off. I'm sorry about that. Welcome each and every one. Don't go anywhere. Stay right there. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. All righty, there we go.
Jamaica's track and field legacy is unmatched. It is a story of triumph, resilience, and extraordinary talent. But do you know the stories behind the athletes who brought us glory? Hi, I'm HP, founder of HP Chat Track. My mission is simple: to celebrate the rich legacy of Jamaica track and field and shine a light on the incredible people who make it happen. Winning that race was a dream come true, but the journey wasn't easy. It's not just about medals, it's about inspiring the next generation. Jamaica track and field isn't just a sport, it's our pride, our culture, our heart. Every week I sit down with athletes, coaches and fans to bring you stories of dedication, passion and legacy. Plus, we've got exciting news and exclusive insights into the world of track and field. Make your Thursday night be at HP's place. Come hang out with us at HP Chat Track Studio, where track and field is our business. Jamaica. One people, one legacy.
Track and field chat, we say. Track and field chat, we say. Indeed, Anika. Welcome, my sweetheart. How are you? Look at this pretty little face. This pretty little face, guys. Welcome. Anika, how are you?
I am good. Thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here with you.
You're welcome, my dear. And it is indeed, a pleasure having you. And before we even go any further, they are rolling in already. We have Bonnie M on the platform, and Anika, she is a 1972 Olympian.
Okay.
1970.
So I can't use them again.
No, she's a 1972 Olympian. I don't think even your mother was born yet, but she's a 1972 Olympian. Vonnie M, welcome. Tamika is in the building. Tamika is here, aka Fortis, my good friend who is a big Fortis supporter, and Queen Sabi is also here. Good night, guys, wherever you are. You can interact with us by just leaving a comment, sharing a comment, and of course, we will be interacting with you. And of course, Anika will be telling us a little bit about her. And also, we will be playing a game called Mic Relay, only on HV Chat Track. Anika McANNUF. Where are you from, Anika?
I am from the most beautiful parish in Jamaica, Portland. Yes, I was born and raised in Port Antonio, Portland, in a small community called Breastworks, our village. So yeah, I'm from Portland.
You know, when you said the best parish in Jamaica, I'm ready to say, yay, St. Andrew.
Oh no, I'm a country girl, true and true.
I love that. I love that. Owning your roots. Port
Mhm.
Antonio. Port Antonio. Port Antonio. You're from Port Antonio. You ended up in Kingston at school. We have to talk about that. We
Yeah.
will we will have to talk about that. What is your nickname?
Everybody just calls me Machanov. My friends just started Maca, Nika, Neek. So it varies. But mainly Machanov. I usually go by my last name. Because when
Okay.
you have a last name, it's just easier to just go by your last name.
That is so true. My nickname for you is Captain McANNUFF. That's
Yeah.
that's the nickname I use for you, Captain McANNUFF. Um, Share with us a little bit about, what it was like growing up in your community in Portland. I've been to Portland. I've heard that Portland is one of the nicest parish. I will agree with you on that. I've been there. What was it like growing up in your community as a little girl? Did you know anything about sports?
No, so funny enough, I went to the Bethesda Basic School. So it was like this private school. I did not run at all because I have not knee. So I'm gonna walk and just turn over. So the running was never in the books. Like some people have stories, them run go shop. That was never me. So I was never outside climbing trees, nothing. I was always in the house with my mom. Or when she was at work, I'd be with my cousins or playing marble or something like that. But I was never in the track and field world. No.
What? No sports? What? All because of your nut knees?
Well, in basic school, no sports. But then I transitioned into like primary school. So then I went to the Kenwright Primary. So it was like 10 minutes walk from my school. So when I went to primary school, I did track and field. I played cricket. Went to Sabina Park to play cricket for my primary school. Yep, I was a big time cricketer. And then I also played netball. So my mom never liked netball because I have a cousin. She got a bad knee injury from netball. So my mom never liked it. So it was mainly just between track and cricket. But of course, I chose track in the end. And it's funny how I even started track. So I was like lunchtime and I was like run up and down outside during lunchtime. And like the grade six coach, Mr. Herman Reed, he was my first ever track and field coach. Like he's the reason I started. So he was like upstairs at the grade six and I was in grade one. Run up and down. Then he pointed at me and said, come here. So I thought I was in trouble. So climb, go up to grade six and he's like, pack clothes tomorrow. You have track and field training. So I don't know what that means. So I'm going to go home and tell mommy. So mommy, I have track and field training tomorrow. So I'm going to pack one jean skirt and one little t-shirt. Ready to go track.
Jeans skirt, Miss McANNUFF?
Yes, one jean skirt. I know nothing about track and field in a grade one. Mommy don't know either. So next day I'm going to pack my jean skirt and my t-shirt and my bag. My school shoes. No sneakers, just my normal school shoes. And then we'll go and this place called Follow Over. It's like a cricket pitch as well. And I went there the first ever training. And it was like, yeah, you have to wear like, I understand. Okay, we're running up and down, so I have to wear shorts. The jean skirt wouldn't work. So from that day, I just started track and field. So it all started just running up and down outside.
What is it about the sport that pull you to it?
I think, I don't know. Maybe because like I'm the first one in my family to do it. But I have an aunt. I have an aunt that did the 400 hurdles. But I found it out after. So everybody else in my family, all my siblings, they all went in the school route. So everybody else was just a regular student going to class. But then I was the breaker. Like, okay, track and field is I might get somewhere. I started doing it. I went to practice every day with my coach and everything. Even on Saturdays in primary school, I had practice. So I committed like a lot of time to it. So then I started, okay, I could actually go somewhere with this. When I got to like grade 4, high schools from them time come from country. So I said big town high schools. I reach out to
But
my parents.
hold on there, before we even get to Hydel, before we even get to what is the motto? What is it that you guys said? The better blue?
Yeah. Funny enough, I was supposed to wear a blue shirt today. I don't know how I forgot to put on a blue shirt.
Why you didn't wear your blue shirt?
Yeah.
And I'm sure that you have your Hydel stuff
definitely.
Because you did a video for me earlier during champ season. But did you ever compete for Port Antonio or Portland in the what they call it, the parish?
The parish champs, yes. So my primary school is a very small primary school because it's a country school, so it's small. So we never went to primary champs. But when it was parish champs now, all the small schools, we came together and we went and I did the 100, the 200, the 400, and I did everything. I would just run up and down having a jolly good time.
Wow,
Not
wow.
understand. I would just run up and down. So yeah, and I did pretty good all my years doing the. I think it's JTA primary. Yeah,
Yeah,
JTA primary.
JTA.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Portland is way over in the east.
Yeah.
Hydel is way over in the central Jamaica. But
Yeah.
I'm still convinced that Hydel is corporate. But of course, I'm hearing that it is
Central.
central, because how one person explained it is that the prep school is in
Yes.
St. Andrew.
So there's actually a sign that shows "Welcome St. Andrew" and you're leaving. So the prep school is in the corporate area, but we are in the central area. So like, I don't know, but yeah,
So
that's
isn't it the same
school.
campus? It's not the
It
same.
is, but like we're separated by like a netball court, so it's a little distance between them.
Okay, so you can be in St. Catherine and St. Andrew at the same time. Okay.
Basically, yeah.
All right, fine. I'll accept that. My next question to you is how were you discovered by Hydel? I know you would have done is what, GSAT or PEP?
GSAT.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're a GSAT baby. You're a Gen Z. Okay. How were you discovered by Hydel?
So funny story. We had like this the thing we call it district association. So like you ran based on your district. So a coach from Hydel, Mr. Chen, he came there and he saw me. So he was talking to me. I said something like, "Oh no, I don't want to talk to you," and I walked away. I did not know who this person was.
Spicy.
And I just walked away. And then he was like, "Okay," it was done and gone. That was like I was in like grade 4. That was the first time I communicated to someone from Hydel. And then Mr. Bennett reached out to my primary school coach. That was Mr. Reed. And then I actually went to Hydel when I was in grade 4. Me and my dad went over there and like we met Mr. Bennett, we met Mrs. Bennett, that is Mr. Bennett's mom. And I just like saw the place and everything. And then ever since that, I always knew that Hydel would be in the picture somewhere or another.
Woohoo! No regrets, right?
Oh no, I would do it all over again. No regrets.
Wow. Let us talk a little bit about Hydel. Now that you went there from grade 4, you said, right?
Yeah, just to see the place.
But you would have started Hydel like 2 years after that.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. And they waited on you for 2 years.
Yep.
So it doesn't matter where your GSAT result would be sending you, it would have been Hydel.
But funny enough, I had other like offers per se because I was also supposed to go to St. Jamaica, and funny enough, Edwin Allen, which thank God that didn't happen. But also, I was also supposed to go there, but me and my dad are really close, so he was not going to like the area that St. J goes in. He was like, "Yeah, no, but I come from country. I'm 12 years old. He's not sending me to Monk Street." But then it was between Hydel and Edwin Allen. And then my dad, after meeting Mr. Bennett, and like just thought, let's go and get my feel of it, he just said, "Yeah, I think Hydel's a better choice," and he was right.
So what was it about Hydel that you liked? Even though your dad made the decision, what was it about Hydel that pulled you to that institution?
I think it was genuinely Mr. Bennett and like Mrs. Bennett's mom. Like when I went there, it was not only about track. They also talked about school a lot. So I remember I told him I was in grade 4, I wanted to be an author. I loved writing, I loved reading. And I told him that, yeah, I want to be an author. And even up till my final days at Hydel, he still remembered. So he also instilled like a good education. It's not about just running. Because at the end of the day, you need something to fall back on. So when I looked into that, I was like, okay, yeah, I think this is the better option for me.
Awesome. Hydel, the better blue. Guys, if you're just joining us, I'm here tonight with one for the future. I call her Captain Machanov. Yes, she has captained quite a few teams. As young as she is, she has captained quite a few teams, and we're going to talk about that. And of course, we're going to be playing mic relay with her. Guys, I'm going to test her brain to see how well she knows the legacy, but that's later on down. Welcome, Vivienne Morano, another Olympian, another Jamaican athlete is on the live. ONEIKA, her name is Vivienne Morano, spent formerly of Very Technical and 1988 Olympian. Back to Miss McANNUFF. You're one of the most versatile athletes I have seen. There are a few others, but you are versatile to a different level. Okay, somebody saying Bunky is a bunky or bunky?
Bunky.
Bless up yourself, Bunky, male or female, I don't know, but bless up yourself. Thank you for being here. Anika, you're one of the most versatile athlete I have seen. You have given Hydel some super points, big points throughout your years at the Hydel High School. Which event you actually started out with at Champs?
The 100 and 200. I started as a sprinter. Not a lot. Exactly. Not a lot of people knew that. I made my class for a year. But then we had people like Mariana Lister, so no one was looking at little old me in the 100. So I came fourth in the 100, my class for a year, and I came second in the 200. Whoa. And then we got like third, I think, in the 4x1. So I started out like, we knew that I was a 400 runner, but you know, they don't have the 400 for class 4. So I knew that eventually I was going to go to my rifle event, but then I could get some points in those events. So I started out as a 1-2 sprinter.
And you did get some points there. Yeah. Wow. That's interesting. That's very interesting. And look at you now, a quarter.
Yeah.
Wow. Your name is one of those names that stood out at Champs. That name, when you hear the name McANNUFF, you know, you have quite a few names that's, you know, that really stood out throughout the history of boys and girls Champs. But you, as a newbie, a youngster, your name stood out, and it's not just it is not a popular name, one, and you're so talented. How much pressure was on the name McANNUFF each time you made the Hydel team? How much pressure was on you to deliver big points, 9 points, 12 points?
I wouldn't say. I knew that I could do it. So the way how we trained Hydel, there was never no doubt that I was going to deliver. Like, there was never a year at Hydel that I did not deliver. So like, I just kept getting faster every year. So I wouldn't say pressure, but it's more like expectation. So you're expected to do well, especially as a captain in the 400 hurdles. You have to, like, you don't have a choice but to win. Like, we've been winning that event for I think 4 years straight. Started with Shy and Salmon, then it went on to Gary, then I won 2 years back to back. So it's like, it's just like you're expected to do well. So I wouldn't say it's pressure, because I never felt pressured per se, because I knew that the way how we train, like, yeah, it's gonna take more than a regular person just come and beat us. Like, you're gonna really have to fight for it to get it from us. So I agree. Like expectations. So I was expected to do it, expected to win the 4 hurdles. It was more of expectations, really.
And I totally agree with you. There's something about the Hydel team. There's something about Hydel track and field team. And I'm not just saying this because you're here tonight. I've said it to my friends over and over that when you guys step out on that track, you guys look so businesslike. You guys you guys perform like professionals when you come out in that hairstyle that we're going to talk about. Who originated the shiny bump and who were the stylists? I want to hear all of that. But winning Champs is a big deal. You've contributed a lot of points to your school, and Hydel lifted their first trophy 2023. One of the youngest schools in girls Champs. Hydel came into girls Champs and saw a lot of schools and won the championship before them. You guys have been in the top 2 for about 10 years straight, top 2, top 3, in the top 3 for about, and I'm like, what is happening here? Tell me about that feeling, the feeling when you realize that Hydel is taking this trophy to Ferry St. Catherine 2023. What was the energy like?
It was, I don't think I've ever felt like that again. Like, it was just joy. Like, I've been at Hydel for 7 years, and we've been coming second 1 year, we came third. I'm like, oh my God, my last year, like, and I was a captain. It just felt, I was just lost for words. I was crying. Like, after the 4x4, I was like, we're going to win for sure. And they're like, yeah, you guys won. You're going to miss you. I'm like, oh my God, we actually did it. So it's like, we knew we had the team to do it. Just like, we just needed to put the parts together at the right time. So we always had the team. We had the people. Many years, people said, okay, this was they were supposed to win. Champs got canceled. So it's like the team was always there. We just needed to put it together. And like, I'm just happy that in my last year as a captain, I could help to lift the trophy with Hydel, being there for so many years. Yeah, it was really, I don't know how to explain it. It was just pure joy.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Captain McANNUFF, welcome each and every one. Two things about Hydel track team that stand out for me as a track and field fan. There's something about that captain armband and the shiny bump hairstyle. I don't know. Those two things together, the armband, I think you guys are the only school that wears the armband. I don't know if anybody else is doing it now, but
We started it.
yes.
People are following, of course, because we're leaders. I always follow, but we started for sure. We were the first ones to do it. I remember.
Who came up with that idea?
Mr. Bennett. So I think it started with Cheyenne Salmon and Cherokee Young. Or I think it was Cherokee and Ashanti Moore. That year, they were both captain. I know that they had an armband, and we just kept the legacy going ever since then. So Mr. Bennett came up with it. He gives us the armbands every year. I still have mine. I still have my armband from my last year at Hydel.
Wow. And there's something about the captain, the person who wears the captain armband. When you see them come out on the track for champs, you can see that you guys are leading from the front. You ensure that your team is getting maximum points and you're there. There is something about it, and I like it. As I said before, you guys have a business-like approach when it comes on to champs, and you guys just look together. When you talk about a team that is together, you have to talk about Hydel. And another thing I like with Hydel too, you guys you have so many versatile athletes on that team.
Yeah.
Is it that you guys you're trained to be versatile? Because I mean, this season I saw Nastasia Fletcher running 100, and I'm like, what? What is Fletcher doing?
Mm-hmm.
Is it that you guys are trained to do multiple events, or tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, I genuinely think so. Everyone comes in their mind like, okay, I'm a sprinter, I'm a distancer, but then the way how we train at Hydel, of course, I can't let out the trade secrets, but I think just the way Mr. Bennett trains us, we're trained to be versatile. Taifa got a perfect example. She came in as a sprinter. She was a sprint hurdler. She used to do the 1-2. She did the 4x1 in her.
Who is that?
Taifa Go.
Oh,
yes,
are you
that
serious?
won the steeplechase. Exactly. So the way how he trains us is just like everybody can do anything. At any given moment, anybody could be on the 4x4 team. People like Alana Reed, Karika Hill, sharp sprinters, they have all run on our 4x4 teams before. So just the way how Coach Bennett trains us, everybody can do anything at any given time.
That 4x4 team at Champs, I think it was Champs 2022. Brianna Liston was on that team.
Yeah.
I mean, let me tell you, I love that. I love to see how versatile you guys are and how you can step up. I've seen Alea Baker step down to the sprints last year and won the double.
And she started as a jumper. So she's also from Portland. So I knew her before coming to Hydel, before we both came to Hydel. So she was a long and high jumper. And then she went on to the 400 and 4 hurdles. Then she went back to the 1-2. So like, it's just, he just has the sauce. Coach Bennett just has it.
Yeah, there's something about, and as you say, you don't want to give away the secret, and I wouldn't ask you to, but there is something. And another thing that I notice is that Hydel top athletes leave school on a high and injury free. Now tell me a little bit about that. You have to tell me that secret, because I've been listing you guys over the last few years, and you all leave champs with gold medal, leave on a high, and you leave injury free. How are you guys?
And with a scholarship too.
And with a scholarship also.
I really don't know. He just prioritizes, probably maybe it's recovery or just the way how we practice. But I've been at Hydel for 7 years, as I said, and I've never had a major injury. I've been smooth sailing all 7 years at Hydel. So I don't know how he does it. Like that, I genuinely don't know. The workouts, then I get that, but like how he keeps us healthy. I guess we do ice baths, we do contrast, we have masseuses. So
Don't give away everything now.
That's everybody has that. Come on, I would never go with a Tracy because everybody has those. But I'm just saying, like, I genuinely don't know. He just,
Yeah.
I guess he doesn't push us too much. He knows when to pull us out.
He's a genius. He's a
is.
genius like that. He is a genius. Now, tell me about the Chiny Bump hairstyle, because I saw that hairstyle with you guys, I think maybe from about, was it 2016 you guys started it or before?
I think it might have started, but 2016 I think that was my class 4 year.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it started before because I came in and we were doing it. So I think it might have started before. But we were definitely, again, just at the arm of the captain band, we started that, and of course people followed suit. But that was definitely our signature hairstyle. Like, everybody knows Hydel for the Chiny bumps. You
Right.
then for the finals day, you pull them or you have the curls.
Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely our thing. But I think it started before my year though.
Who are the stylists?
Oh, so in my years, Ashanti Moore, she was one of the stylists. Everybody went to Shanti, and then we had some younger people actually. Shania Meyer, she was also one of the stylists. So those are the two main ones, and then other people would jump in. But Ashanti Moore, Myers, stylist, yeah. Oh,
wow.
Somebody said 2015. Oh, I think that's Gariel. Yeah, 2015.
That's Gariel. Hi, Gariel. How are you? How are you? I'm looking forward to have you here soon. And somebody was saying, I think it was Bunky that was saying, it started with Cheyenne, the armband, the captain armband. Yeah, he's saying Cheyenne started that. Cheyenne Saman, for those of you who don't know. Welcome, Carrie Ann Phillips. She's saying, welcome, welcome. Garl is saying that she still got hers. I think she's talking about the captain, the armband, yes. Excellent Tate, another Olympian, another athlete is here, McANNUFF. She is a 1988 Olympian, Ethlyn Tate. You see how many Olympians roll out for you tonight? Guys, she is the future. She is the future. She is one of them that will be bringing us glory very, 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 very soon. Okay, so Garel is saying anytime, no problem. I will send her a message later on. But back to the lady of the hour. Captain McANNUFF, from Hydel to University of Kentucky, a new chapter in your life. How did you make that decision to go to university instead of going pro? Were you contemplating going pro, going college? What was it like for you?
It was really 50-50 because it was like you could always go pro and still go to school while you're pro. But then it was like, or should I just go to college and let college pay for my education? So my family, especially my mom and my aunt, they're strong in education. So like that always comes first. So they were like,
yeah, I hope mom is watching. Is mom watching?
I sent her the link. Hopefully she figured it out. She's not really tech savvy, but
okay.
Hopefully I think she might be watching.
Okay.
But yeah, so like it was never really a big conversation for them. It was like, if you get the offers, go to college. And then I got a few offers, so they were like, yeah, college is going to be the road you're going.
Why Kentucky?
Oh, okay. So funny enough, the University of Florida was my dream school. Because at the time they had Anna Hall in the 400 hurdles. They had Talitha Diggs. It was just like, yes, it was the warm weather. I'm like, okay, this was my dream school. But then at the time, I didn't have a 10-year visa, so I couldn't go on any visits. So when I told them that, it was like, I don't think I would come to the school if I didn't go on a visit. So that was kind of like out the window. But then with Kentucky, Coach Debbie Ferguson, she's the reason I'm here. She came to Jamaica. You know, most
Debbie.
Yes, most coaches come to like champs and everything. She came just a random week just to meet with me, see me in practice and everything. And then she made sure she FaceTimed me almost every day, showing me the coaches, showing me the facilities. So it was like I had a virtual visit per se. And then she met my family and they fell in love with her. So I was like, there's no question. This feels like home.
Kentucky, it is indeed. A special good night to Debbie Ferguson. For those of you who don't know, Debbie Ferguson she is an Olympic champion for the Bahamas. Yes, she was in the era of Veronica Campbell-Brown and all those fancy people. So good night, Debbie, if you are watching. I like to ask this question. In Jamaica, you know, we have a culture, we have a vibe, and all of that. Going off to college in another country. How tough was that for your parents before we get to you? Because I know that, especially mom, how tough
Mhm.
was that for you?
So for my parents, it wasn't that bad. My dad, he comes here sometimes, so he travels, he comes and goes. So I see him a lot. But my mom, on the other hand, oh, she didn't take it too well. But she was happy that I was going. But at the end of the day, I'm still her baby, and I'm on the other side of the world in a foreign country. I'm not just a taxi away anymore. So she was happy that I got the opportunity to leave, and especially just leave my community and just get a better chance at life. But then it was kind of emotional for her being on the other side of the world. But I think she's adapted to it better now. I think she's fine now. But
Hey,
yeah, my
mom.
mom didn't take it. She took it well, but it was like it was still emotional for her.
Her little girl is going away. What was the
Yeah.
scenery like for you? What was the environment like for you? I've never been to that side of the world, so I don't know. But how was it for you leaving Jamaica? The good food, the curry goat, the jerk chicken, the coconut water. What was it like for you there to settle?
Yeah. I must say the first year was rough, like getting used to the food, the weather. Oh, it is cold here. Like I know that okay, let's say Kentucky is cold, but the snow it was freezing. So like the first year was really a big adjustment, but it was like sometimes you what I say if you want good nose of a run.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a hard adjustment, but I adjusted eventually.
Wow. What is it like balancing sports and academics, especially at a different level? You're now at a different level. You're a young lady, a young adult, and here you are balancing sports, balancing two very important things to you. Mom is not there, or dad, to wake you up to study, or it's time to go to classes, to balance your money when you get your allowance. How is that working out for you?
Yeah, so I had a little bit of like practice per se from Hydel because I live in Portland and I was all the way in St. Catherine. So they had to send me my money. I had to balance it out. When I spend it all sometime right back on Gariel. That's watching. But so
Big up
I
yourself,
had
Gabriel. That's what good friends are for.
yeah, so I had that kind of accountability from high school. The having to balance both track and academics, being on the dorm, you have to do your SBAs, do your IAs, study for CSEC, study for CAPE. So I had a little bit of like background per se in that, but then you come to college, it's a different ballgame. Like it's not just SBAs and IAs, it's papers to write, exams to study for. But I must say that here at Kentucky, they do have like a good academic support for us. So we have study hall, we have tutors. So that really helps me to just keep the balance.
Awesome. That is what I love to hear. I love to hear. And you graduate in 2 years. You'll be
I'm a junior now,
you're
yeah.
a junior
Going
now.
in my
Woohoo!
year.
One flight away, guys. She is a junior now. What that means is that she graduates in 2027.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, she'll be a senior next year. Let us welcome Marlene Green, formerly of Dintil, Tony P, and the Rymars Track Club over there in St. Mary. Guys, I'm going to give Anika a break now before we get to her. I give her another question. Let us just look at some of her accomplishments. No, she's a baby. I call her a baby. I could have been her mother. So she's a baby. She's one of the babies of the bunch. Let us look at some of her accomplishments. Of course, she's a Hydel alumnus, formerly of Hydel, currently at the University of Kentucky. Guys, she's a USATF cross country coach, all academic athlete. You hear that, guys? She's a here she's saying two times all academic um athlete twice. So she's not just talent, she's beauty, talent, and brains. Awesome combination. You're also SEC first year academic on a roll.
Yeah.
Wow, go girl, on a roll. Guys, this is the reason why I call her captain. She captained the Hydel High School team to championship. Yes, she did. She was also captain of the Carifta Games 2022. She was also the captain of the World Under 20 team. When was that?
In Colombia, that was 2020.
2020.
I think 3.
2023, yes.
Yeah.
2023, yep, yep. And this is why I call her captain, guys. Stephen, welcome, welcome. DJ, Rudy, welcome, welcome. Tamika is saying congratulations on making the honor roll.
Thank you.
Yep, she is indeed a bright girl. She created history with Hydel, as I said before, winning Girls Champs, their first championship. Yes, they did. She won, guys, listen to this. She won medals in every class at Champs. Class 4, Class 3, Class 2, and Class 1. National Under 20 champion, 400 meters and 400 meter hurdles. Record holder of the 400 meters for her high school. And listen to her personal best, guys, at the high school level in the 400 meters, 51.94. Now, Miss Machanov, that a big man time, you know. You're running big man time.
No, that made the college. I'm still really big man time for true.
Yeah, that time in high school, a big man time you were running. The 400 meter hurdles, 56.46, 200 meters, 23.86, 4x1 relay, 44.17, 4x4, 3 minutes, 32.77 seconds. Her collegiate best outside, 200 meters, 23.41. And of course, she has lowered her, what we call her personal best, 50.17 in the 400 meters. And she has not been doing much of the 400 meter hurdles. And she's going to tell us, why. And I don't want you guys to cry. Guys, I don't want you to cry. Coach Kino is here. Hi, Kino, my good friend, Coach Kino. Do you know that name?
Of course. Hydel #1 fan. Of course we know Kino.
No, you hurt my feelings when you said that.
Oh, no. You're right.
No.
You're right.
No. I take it back. I thought I was a #1 fan here, but Kino, blessings. Welcome, Kino. Anika, you're still very, very, very young, and already you have an impressive resume. This year, you will be a junior in college. Of the 400 meters and of the 400 meter and 400 meter hurdles, which event are you likely to focus on as you matriculate into as a pro?
So, this people always ask a very tough question. So, I think all my coaches agree that the 400 is my better event. I think they all agree, but it's just always something like, okay, so freshman year, I had shin problems. I had a lot of shin problems indoor. So we said, okay, we're taking a break from the hurdles for safe reasons because of my shins. So freshman year, I couldn't do it. Then last year, my sophomore year, I was doing pretty good indoor. Made the top 3 in my school for the indoor 400 meters. So we're like, okay, let's focus on that. Boom, I go to SEC, fracture my knee. So going into my junior year now, fracture my knee is going to be like a setback for my hurdle progression. Ooh. So it's just, we know the hurdle, like, even Mr. Benny tells me all the time, the hurdles is your better event. Like, that's where your money's going to come from. But it's just like, it's just always something in the way.
Listen, let me tell you, just a few weeks ago, and Tamika is on the live here, we were talking about the same thing. She was saying to me, HP, we haven't seen McANNUFF in the 4 hurdles this season. And we were wondering if it was a case where you've given it up or, but behind the scene, guys, she told me why, and I'm going to show you something, and she's going to tell us what happened. No, I don't want you guys to cry, because if you cry, I am going to cry, okay? All right, let us look at this quickly. And of course, Anika is going to tell us what happened here. Or let me loop it. Yep, and play. So, Anika, you just mentioned that you got hurt at SEC's.
Yeah.
Tell us what happened in this race here, because you're still running. You're the one in the blue, and you're still running.
Okay, so this was a 4x4. It was a time final, of course. So this was the second leg, and we break in. But the other person that fell, she broke in too early. So doing that, I had to cut my stride to jump over her. And that's when my leg hyperextended backwards. I finished the race because adrenaline was running, and it's like, I knew I was hurt. Like, I felt it pop. Like, I knew something was wrong, but it was like, 2 people are depending on me to get that stick around. So I just finished, but after I was finished, I could not walk. They had to put me on the track in a trolley. But then the adrenaline was still rushing, so I was like, okay, I finished the race, everything was okay. But then the next day, that would be the Sunday, I was bedridden. I couldn't move. My knee was swelling. I'm like, okay, I think this might be something serious. I'm like, probably it's fluid, So the next day, that would be the Monday, my trainer comes and she calls me and she looks at it and she's like, I need to see the doctor. So I'm still in delusion. I'm like, there's no way my season is over. So I go to her, I'm like, is this like fluid? She's like, it looks like that, but we need an MRI to be for sure. So we got the MRI the next day, and the doctor told me that, yeah, you fractured. So I fractured my tibial plateau, and then I strained.
What is that, my dear?
It's in your knee, like it's the bone in your knee.
Okay, just for.
And then I strained every ligament in my knee as well. So with the fracture, I also have the strained ligament. So I'm like, okay, I get that. I'm hearing you, but does that? Then he's like, yeah, your season's over. You're out for a couple of months.
Wow. Because we were wondering, where is she? Where is Anika? We're not going to see her at championships. So, and this is why I'm going to tell you something. This is why as a fan, I try not to jump to conclusion when an athlete decide that their season is over or they're not going to a championship, because we don't know everything. So instead of being critical, just wait for the information. And now here you're telling us that you actually got injured in this race. But I'm looking back at it and I can see a little bit where your leg kind of twists a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
So it's like, this was like the worst possible time for this to happen, because in the NCAA, the most crucial meet outdoor is regionals. So you have to qualify to get to regionals, and then after regionals, no matter where you're ranked, if you don't do well at regionals, that's it. So we had regionals in 2 weeks. So I'm like, there's no way I get hurt at SEC. 4x4, like, no one goes into a 4x4 expected to fracture their knee. Mm-hmm. Like, you might pull your hamstring, you might strain somewhere, but a fracture in a 4x4 flat event. So it's like, I was in delusion the entire time. Like, there is no way like this actually happened. And then they're like, yeah, your season is over. But then I went to regionals and I was fine. My coach still brought me to regionals to just be on the 4x4 team and cheer them on. And then when the race was happening, I just started breaking down crying, because that's when it really hit me that, wow, like my season is over. Like, there's no chance making any national teams this year. This is just it. I can't do anything. I'm walking on a knee brace. So yeah.
But you came to the trials. If my memory served me correctly, were you at the trials? No. Okay. Oh, it was Garrel I saw at the trials. Yes.
I was at the trials this year.
Yeah. Wow, what a story. And guys, so how is your knee now? You didn't do any surgery though?
No, therapy. So that's the good thing. So the doctor said my body was healing itself pretty fast. So I started physical therapy. I've been doing that all summer. And then based on how I have assessments later on in September to see how I'm progressing and what's the next step. So thank God no surgery was needed. Yeah.
Amen. Before we get to my next question, DJ Rudy saying she bad. Yes, indeed. Trust me. If you know her from high school, you will know what I'm talking about. So DJ Rudy is asking, is she faster than Twinny? You know which Twinny he's talking about, right?
The Clayton twins?
Clayton twins,
oh,
right.
God, come on.
Right.
That's unfair.
And that's the thing. And that is why we're here to educate them. So I'm going to educate him now that Twinny is in the sprints, DJ Rudy, and she is in the quarter mile, which is the 400 meters and the 400-meter hurdle. So they're not doing the same event. They won't be doing the same event now that they're matriculating to pro. So just to clear that up, Twinny, they're sprinters, and she is a quarter hurdler or quarter miler. Coach Kino is still maintaining that he's Hydel's number one fan, and I'm not going to war with him tonight. I don't want anybody to see the other side of me. Tony P is saying, beautiful young lady. Indeed, she is. Mitch Ellie is saying, Anika is very fluent. Love her high school interviews. Indeed, she is. She is. Lilith Hodges is here. Another Olympian rollout for you. She is a 1972, 1976, and a 1980 Olympian for Jamaica. And she's here to hang out with you tonight, Captain McANNUFF. Welcome, Miss Lilith. I call her Auntie Lilith. Coach Keena is saying, HP, my heart, not so strong for watch. I'm sorry about that, Keena, but we had to show, because I want people to know that there was a reason why she called her season quits earlier before championship. Tamika is saying, come off with your weak heart. Oh, she's talking about Kino. Monica Lewis is saying, good night, everyone. I lost track of time. Okay, she's saying that she is late. Going back to Anika now, because it's all about us tonight. Anika, Captain McANNUFF, let's go back to high school a little bit and then we move forward. 2023, there was a rivalry in the 400 between you and Ricky and Russell.
Oh, yes, that's been going on since class 3.
Yes, you and Ricky and Russell really brought some energy and some good vibes to both of you final year in high school. How did that friendly rivalry help you going into champs and running your PB at that level?
Yeah, so funny enough, I ran my PB at Central Champs, but the schedule was really tight. The schedule did not go for the 4 hurdles double. So I think we had like probably 30 minutes between races. It was me and Alia Baker. So we were like, they were like, sir, we really got to run now, we're tired. And he's like, yeah, you have to go and run. And like, I went out there and got my PB. So Central Champs really gave me a lot of motivation going into champs. So, okay, the race was this close, champs, not gonna have bar, but never have our talk, should have me. But it was a good rivalry. Like, it's been going on since class 3. It was always me and her. Then it was Oakley at one point, then it came back to me and her again. Mm-hmm. So I really enjoyed that friendly rivalry. Like, even though I didn't win, it was a good time.
It was a good race.
It was a good race, yeah.
A matter of fact, that's one of the races that I was looking forward to at Champs 2023, because I knew that it would have been a good race between the both of you, because the both of you have been doing well all season. Mm-hmm. But, I kept saying to my friends that Anika also will be running the 400-meter hurdles. Yeah. So she's going to have more work to do than Ricky, but it was a
race, yeah.
It was a good race. And then now you came back in the 400-meter hurdles, and both you and Alia Baker won 3, of course, the better blue. But I don't know. I know Alia not here tonight, but I was rewatching that race, and Alia, I think, was at about 5th or 6th.
Yeah.
And
it just closed. Yeah.
She closed. And when Alia got to, I think it was hurdle 8, Alia ran up to it, and then she almost stopped and stepped over it. And she continued, and she got that bronze medal, which I think was just remarkable team effort from the both of you. But is there a race or relay moment at Champs that will forever stand out to you when you think about Champs? Is there a race, whether an individual or relay, that when you rewatch it or you want to rewatch it, you get chills from it?
Okay, so I would say there were 2. So the first one would be, I did the 200. I think it was my second year in class 2. At that point, like, my hurdle score, well, we'll get to that after, but yeah, so Coach Bennett said, yeah, I'm doing the 400 and 200. I'm like, 200. I thought those days were done. I was not in the predictions books, nothing. He just said, go ahead and give us at least 1 point. And then I ended up coming third. I was in lane 8, and I ended up coming third. So I'm like, oh my God, like to medal in a race that I was like going out there to just give a point. I really enjoyed that race. And then the first year that I won the 4 hurdles at Champs, like anybody that went to Hydel knew that was a year. I stopped and practiced going over the hurdles, sit down, tell Mr. Bennett I don't want to hurdle no more. Like it was just rough preparing because it was like, I have 2 left foot, I have knock knees, just never that work. Like it just never that work. But I guess he saw something that I couldn't see at the time, and he's like, this is going to be your event. Like whether you like it or not, you're going to hurdle at Champs.
You know,
So then
we have some really good coaches in Jamaica, some real talented coaches that can look at an athlete and said, look, this will be your event, because you're cracking me up now that you have 2 left foot or you know, but Coach Bennett is really, he is a tactician. He's a magician, believe me. Because Hydel is one of the smallest teams to win girls champs.
Yeah.
Other schools have won it with, you know, big teams, good side team. But Hydel won champs twice with small teams. And I was at champs this year, and 2 big mistakes took away 18 points from Hydel. And I'm going to tell you which 2 events. Abigail not making the 800 meter final, and the class 4 girls 4x1 dropped the baton in the final.
Well, that's the thing with championships. Like something is always going to pop up. Like,
but just, you guys pull it off just the same.
Yeah, because we rally back. Like, you just have to rally back. Like, mistakes are going to happen. Like, it's really the team that makes the least amount of mistakes that can pull it off. And then we just have that type of team that we could always rally back.
Yeah.
So she didn't make the final, but she won. She came back. She won the 400. So it's like,
yes, we
just have the team to just rally back.
Let me tell you, my heart was breaking when she did not make that 800 meter final. And I know it was just she was trying to, because she had other duties.
To conserve,
Yeah, she was trying to conserve and all of that. Because I really wanted to see her in that 800 meters. I really wanted to see. Even Abigail, Abigail overnight converted to an 800.
And she ran the 4x1 to Anika 4x1.
She runs the foot.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something special about the Hydel team, and we just have to give it to you guys. You guys know how to prepare for a championship. You know what to do when you turn up at championship. But as you look to go pro in another 2 years, I'm not rushing you, but as you prepare yourself as you come out of university and to go in that arena, is there anything that stands out to you? Is there anything that scares you right now when you look at where the 400 meter is, when you look at where the 400 meter hurdle is? Are you nervous?
I mean, no, like I believe that what's meant to be will be. So like if it's in God's work that, okay, I should go pro, he's going to pave the way for me to go pro, and he's going to pave the way for me to dominate like he's done all these years. And if God's will is for me to leave college and go to grad school and work with my degree, then that's just what I'm going to do. So it's like, I try my best not to like overthink or think too far ahead. Just take it one day at a time. Just whatever God has planned, me worrying is not going to change the results. So I just trust that he's going to pave the way, and whatever God thinks is best, I'm just going to follow that road.
Awesome. I love that. You're so mature, and you seem to know exactly where you want to go, and you are putting in the work. I didn't have this question on my script, but were you ever the head girl at Hydel?
I was, yes.
You sound like a head girl.
Yeah, I was the head girl.
You sound like a head girl. You sound like, and see, guys, I did not even have that in her achievements. Another one, you are a natural leader. You are a natural leader. You are a leader. And I see that with you when you were competing for Hydel, when you go out there during champs, you have this air about you where you're leading. This is my team, and this is what we're doing. And I am leading a natural leader. You're extremely talented and versatile, as I said before. And which event do you feel strongest in when you are to compete? The 400 meters, the 400-meter hurdles. Which do you smile when you hear that you're in that event?
Probably now it's the 400 because I've been doing that so much. But with the hurdles, it's just like you think less. It's just like, okay, just running and jumping over obstacles. You just try to get over the obstacle, just run and jump. But in the 400, just like you have more time to think. It's more of a strategic race. Like you have to say, okay, I have to kick here. Can't kick too early. Can't kick too late. So it really depends on the day. Like some days, hurdles really just throws you off. Like you're shuffling, like so much going on. Then in the 400, it's just like, oh my God, you have to think about your strategy, how you're going to kick, what you're going to do, the time. It really depends on the day.
So you don't really have a favorite yet. I'm giving you 2 years. I'm giving you until you graduate. When you graduate, we're going to come back to this question. Mitch Ellie saying, Anika is a spark, a real talent. Hope to see her in the future running for Jamaica at the Olympics and the world. Thank you very much for that. Let me pin this. This is what we want to see. And of course, Rymar's track club out there in St. Mary saying, that's right, HP. Keep going. He's saying, keep going, Anika. Keep going.
Thank you.
Keep going. Every athlete has someone they look up to. Who have you seen in the sport from you've been doing track and field, and they have been an inspiration to your journey so far?
I've always admired Shawnee Miller-Weibo. Well, she's kind of out now after having a baby, of course, but I always admire her. She's tall. We have similar builds. She's from the Caribbean, so I always admired her when she did the 200, the 400. I just always looked up to her.
Indeed, and she is indeed a great talent. Great. One of the best to have done it at the highest level. Shawnee Miller-Weibo. From the Bahamas, for those of you who are not sure who we're talking about, she is from the Bahamas. Another Bahamian talent there on the track. What lessons have you taken away from your inspiration from Shawnee? What are some of the other things that you like about her, how she runs her race?
I like her strategy, like her race modeling, like the way she runs. She's just always so poised. She's just really out the way. You just know that she's running fast and doing well. You never see her in any drama. I just admire her as a person. I really hope to meet her one day. Actually, I just admire her.
Yeah, she's indeed a wonderful person. I heard. I've never met her, but I heard that she is indeed a wonderful person. Know that you're on the all academic honorary list. Is there any pressure on you?
I mean, no, I just keep doing what I've always been doing and stay on it. Like, I try not to pressure myself. I just try my best not to.
Academics is hard, you know.
It is hard.
Especially at the college level.
Yeah. So I just try my best not to add added pressure to myself. I just keep doing what I was doing before. I pull on the resources that I have here. So I have tutors for my classes. I go to study hall. So I just pull on all the resources and just try to maintain a high GPA, because that's one of the reasons why I'm here too, and not just to run, just to get the degree.
Indeed. Talent, guys, as I said before, talent, brains, and beauty in this young lady here. And as one person said on the live, very, very fluent indeed. I hope mommy and daddy is watching. She is a Generation Z. We call them Gen Z, of course, born 2003, right?
Yes.
2003, guys, 2003. So her first Olympic Games, she was only one. 2004 Olympic Games, she was only 1 year old. But Anika, you've done so much already. Your story is just getting started. You're just getting started. Dwayne Barrett is asking, what is your major?
Oh, so I'm in the College of Health Sciences. So I want to go into speech and language therapy. So work with kids that have speech impediments, stutters, or even geriatric patients that had a stroke, have problem articulating words. So yeah, I'm in the College of Health Sciences.
See why I tell you she's a bright one? Sciences. Only bright people do science, guys.
And
But
I did not do sciences in high school. I only did HSB in high school.
wow.
I did the art, so I did social studies, history. I leaned more to that in high school. I only did HSB. That's the only subject I did in high school that was science related. It was HSB.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. Just amazing, outstanding, and amazing. You're going back to you're already back in school, right?
No,
Or
we
next
started on
week?
the 25th.
On the 25th, that's
Yeah.
next week, I think, or the week after.
Yeah.
What can we expect from you this year? How do you see your season going, 2025, 2026 season, as you go back to school?
I just hope to keep getting better. So especially recovering from a fracture, it's gonna be a really rough road. It's not gonna be as smooth sailing as my past seasons. We have to be a bit more cautious. I have to smooth back my way into things. So hopefully just heal myself and get back both mentally and physically into track and field, because recovering from the injury is not just about the physical aspects, especially an accident like that where I got tripped and everything. I have to also get my mental back into it. So hopefully have a smooth and healthy recovery and just keep getting better. That's all I can really ask for, both in the classroom and on the track.
Are you working with a sports psychologist?
We have them here. So they are here that I could speak to one, but not right now, no. So my thing is, I know that it affected me, but it doesn't really oh no, I hate track and field, I'm never gonna do a relay again. So it's really not that, but it's just the way how everything happened, you don't really think about fracturing a knee in a 4x4. So it was like a freak accident. So I think it affects me, but it's not to that level where I think I need to sit down. But I think if it does get there where I'm scared to run again, I'm scared to do the second leg again, then I would definitely speak to someone.
Will you go indoors next season?
That's the plan, yes. That's definitely the plan. So right now, working with my physical therapist and my trainers here, our plan is to get me ready for indoor.
Okay. Awesome. So how far along do you think your recovery is? 80%? 90%?
I think it's about around 80% now, because I'm out of the knee brace. So they gave me the clear to stop wearing the knee brace. So I'm walking on the knee brace. I can walk. I haven't done any running yet, but based on how recovery and therapy is going, I think I'm at about 80%. Yeah.
Awesome. I love that. We wish you well. We'll have you in our prayers, of course.
Thank you.
Track Star is saying this have to be a Hydel fan page because this lady big up no other schools. Oh my God. For Track Star, let me just make something clear. I big up every school, and once whichever school you represent when you're on this platform, it is all about that school. So tonight is all about Hydel. Okay, and as Rymar's Track Club said, she big up every school. Yes, I do big up every school. I mean, I used to hear that I big up Vera a lot. I big up Jago. Now I'm here in Hydel. Oh my God. I big up every school, sir. So if you come on and you're from another school, it is going to be all about that school, just to make that clear. But Anika, you have done so much as already. Your story is just getting started. Your legacy is just about, it is not even halfway as yet, your legacy. But before we get into the mic relay game, what message would you like to give to young athletes who are still in high school, who the young girls who have seen you over the years? Because believe me, I think you are a role model to a lot of them. What message would you like to send to them, to those young people, especially the young girls?
I would really tell them, like, just don't give up. It's not going to be easy. Like, nothing in life that's worth having is going to be easy. Just keep pulling through. Listen to your coach. Just trust your coach. They know what's best. They wouldn't be coaching you to not run well. And also make sure that you focus on your education, because this is track and field. Anything can happen at any given time. I learned that this year, especially. So, like, make sure that there's always something to rock back on. Like, we get it. Not everybody's going to be a doctor or a lawyer or a nurse. Some people are going to be trade workers. Some people are going to do something else. But just make sure that there's always something to rock back on. Like, track should not be the center of your life. Like, be a person outside of track and field. So if God forbid something happens, you can't do track and field anymore, you have something that to rely on.
Who is Anika outside of track and field? Are you into modeling?
No, I'm not actually.
No, you should be
A lot
modeling.
of people have told me, especially here, even when I'm in the grocery store, that I should go into modeling. So no, outside of track and field, I do a lot of reading. I love reading still. I hang out with my friends a lot. I'm a people person. As long as I'm around my friends,
I
I'm
see that. Yeah.
Yes. So I'm always on FaceTime with my friends, talking to my friends, even my friends here in Lexington, or I'm cooking. I also love to cook. I cook a lot and just chill. I'm a really chill person. I grew up in the house, so I'm still like that. I'm a house rat. So outside of track, I'm just a chill person. I don't do anything out the way. I don't model yet. Probably I might start.
Modeling would fit you. What do you cook best? What do you like to cook?
Brown stew chicken with white rice. Yeah, I haven't gotten into the more exotic stuff, like the cow foot and the. No,
What?
I'm transitioning. It's just
That's the real deal, man. That's the real
No,
deal.
yeah. Oxtail don't have oxtail upon a lot, but the cow foot I feel like And then it does really have don't forget cow foot in Lexington. Like
Just put the cow foot. Let me tell you you can cook the cow foot. Just put it, season it nicely, and put it in a slow cooker.
And then my sources, like I don't think anywhere in Lexington would have cow foot. Like
Yeah, you might have a problem finding.
But the transition, if it take your time and start with the curry chicken. I start with shrimp first, because shrimp easy to cook. So I start with shrimp. Then I go up to chicken, then oxtail and pork. Yeah.
You're holding your own, man. Mommy and daddy must be proud. You are holding your own in college. I like that, though. I like that. But let me ask you before we get into our game, how do you think college, how has college helped you so far as you look to matriculate into becoming a pro? Do you think college helps?
I think it does, but like it's not as individualized as I thought it was actually in high school. So I thought you did your workouts on your own. It's not like that. So your coach is still there, but they're just not as hands-on as high school coaches. So high school coaches will be behind you every step of the way. Do this, do this, do that. While in college, they say you have this to do. They're there watching you, but it's really up to you to get it done. So it's not as, I have to do this all on my own. It's really not like that. Your coaches are still there to help you. They're still at every practice. They're still in the weight room. You still have your trainers. So I think it does help. So yeah, it does help to an extent.
Indeed, I believe it does, because as you explained earlier about budgeting, you talk about budgeting, at least later on when you're getting a contract, you'll know how money looks, how it feels, that kind of thing. So I think college is very, very, very important. But before we get into our game, man, I tell you, my audience is something else. Mitch Ellie saying you need to get another Hydel athlete on your show. Yes, Garel is being lined up to be next. Kino is saying I should get Alea Baker. She did the 1, the 2, the 4 hurdles, long jump, high jump. No,
4x1, 4x4.
Alea need to stop it. Alea need to. But yes, she is another versatile. When you talk about a versatile athlete,
well-rounded.
Well-rounded. Alea Baker, indeed. Miss Baker, indeed. Coach Kino is trying to show me up now. He said, HP, when other schools on your live, you're in your school colors, oh, you're not in your Hydel. And I do have my Hydel shirt in. I have to big up Mr. Corey Bennett. When I went over champs, he gave me my Hydel shirt. But what I do, it's in my closet for next year. I don't want to wear it too much and it get worn out.
I still have my Hydel vest and my Hydel armband and my captain man. Yep. Champs week, wear my Hydel vest every
Listen.
way.
When I went to champs this year, the amount of coaches that give me their school jersey. So what I'm going to do next year when I'm doing champs zone, I have my Homewood. I get Homewood stuff. I have Hydel stuff. I have St. Mary High, and I have KC of Calabar. The whole works. But it's all about Jamaica track and field legacy. Let's see if there's any more comments before we do our relay now. Rymar's Track Club is saying, solid, encouraging words, Onika. Education is a must. And I totally agree. Pool, welcome, Pool. Welcome, Pool. Pool, I'm not going to ask her that question. Get away. Pool want me to ask you about badness.
But so don't know about badness. We come from country.
You know, she's a good girl, Pool. What kind of badness you want me to ask her about?
Badness. Come from little Portland.
She come from Portland with the best jerk. I used to go to
River.
I used to go to the Jerk Fest. I used to look forward to the Jerk Festival. Yeah. Man, all roads in Portland used to be blocked up from coming in from Kingston and thing. Mitch Ellie saying, and Cherokee Young as well. Indeed. Tamika is saying, nice save. Of course, I have to do my damage control. And she's asking me who give me KC outfit because she's a KC supporter. And because she know that I am Reddy's Road aligned, she's giving me a hard time. But Anika, you're a true leader. You're indeed a true leader, a young leader, so young, and your parents did right. And of course, Hydel, being at Hydel too, you have really matriculated into a wonderful young lady, and keep it up, my dear. You are you are a gem, a Jamaican gem. So now, guys, we are going to have a relay with Miss McANNUFF. It's a 4x1 or 4x4. She's going to pick. I'm going to ask her 4 sets of questions and time her. So Kino, please to take out your stopwatch. Kino, do you have your stopwatch? Because I'm going to time her because she's going to set a record tonight. And let's see who can break this record. So she's going to answer the questions as fast as she can. Kino, do you have your stopwatch? Are you ready? Or should I get mine ready? Maybe I should get mine. I have a stopwatch. All right. Okay. All right. Anika, are you ready for the first leg? Which relay are we doing? 4x1 or 4x4?
Okay, we can do the 4x4. Come on.
All right. 4x4, baby. All right. Here we go. It's 10 questions, and I'm going to time you. Favorite food?
Stew peas.
Favorite slap? Hold on. What is this? Start. Okay, here we go. All right. Let's go again. Favorite food?
Stew peas.
Favorite Jamaican slang?
Lord Jesus.
The clock is running.
Lord Jesus.
Lord Jesus. Oh. If medals were made of food, which food would it be?
Roti.
Favorite track event?
200.
Dream country to compete in?
Ooh, China.
Favorite athlete?
Sean Emile.
Favorite vehicle?
BMW.
Favorite leg of the relay?
Second.
If it wasn't Hydel, which school would it have been?
Nowhere.
Where is Hydel? Kingston or St. Catherine?
St. Catherine.
Ooh, 38 minutes. First first leg is 38 minutes. Kino, please write that down for me. 38.85. Kino. 38.85. I don't have my pen. Somebody on the live, please to write that down for me. She did the first leg in 38.85, I said.
Yeah.
Did someone write that down for me? That's the first leg of the relay. Somebody please write that down for me because we need to tally it because she's setting a record tonight. Hopefully, Gareth. Seconds, yes, seconds. 38.85 seconds. Yes, thank you very much. Did you write that down, Tamika? Guys, I need to go to the second leg. Okay, awesome. Here we going now. Second leg of the relay. True or false? All of these are true or false. You've never missed a training.
False.
You train 8 days per week.
False.
You were team captain for multiple teams.
True.
You like to eat pasta before practice.
False.
Your birthday is September 3rd.
True.
You've met Usain Bolt.
True.
You like pineapple on pizza.
False.
Melaine Walker attended Hydel.
False.
You've never false started.
False.
Jamaican flag has red in it.
False.
32.85. 32.8, guys. Please write that down.
Are we getting faster?
Yes, you're getting faster. The second leg is doing its work. 32.85 seconds, guys. Please write that down. Tamika, why are you not writing? All right, while I catch my breath, because we're going to the third leg in a minute. We're going to the third leg. Let's read some comments. We have quite a few comments here. Let's see. Okay, somebody's saying HP asks Mac, what was it like moving from Portland to Ferry? I did ask her that early, Kino. You missed that, Kino. Kino, you missed that. She did talk about from Portland to Ferry. Okay. Let's see. Alicia, welcome. She's saying, does Anika like playing Uno?
Yes, I love playing. Has she ever? I think it's one of my friends because we have a group chat that we play Uno in.
Stop it, nobody does that.
Them to come play Uno, and yes, I have one.
How do you play Uno in a group chat?
So it's on iMessage. So you have this game called Crazy 8, so you can add up to 8 people. So we have this group chat. I'm always bugging them. So come play Uno. Middle of the night, so come play Uno. And them always say I love Uno too much. And we don't really win enough either. So I feel like them will try bullying me. That's how we ever win. One sometimes, but nobody know it all the time. Come on.
That's true. Nobody wins all the time. So guys, she loves to play Uno. Alicia knows something, you see, Alicia knows something. Welcome, Alicia. Thank you for being here. Kino is asking, how accurate?
Oh, because everything at 0.85. Oh, you're right. Probably that's my lucky number, 85.
Hold on, let me see something here. All right, we're going to go again. Let me reset the watch. The third now. Come on, guys, the third. Remember, I have to be reading the question and watching the clock to stop it because I don't want to cheat her time. So I'm multitasking here, so maybe I'm a little off. Let's go again. Third, okay. They made note of that. Third leg now is fill in the blank. Ready? The 800 has dash laps.
2.
I prefer the dash meters over the dash meters.
The 400 over 400 hurdles.
Hydel won girls champs dash times.
2.
The fastest man alive in the 100 meter is dash.
Usain Bolt.
Jamaica is a dash in track and field. You can put any word.
Force to be reckoned with.
Any two names. Dash and Dash competed for Jamaica at the Olympic Games.
Shannon Fraser Price and Usain Bolt.
Dash and Dash won boys champs more than 15 times.
Kingston College and Calabar.
Correct. Dash and Dash are Olympians who attended Hydel. Any two Olympians from Hydel?
Cherokee Young and Cheyenne Salmon.
Yep, yep. Apart from sports kits, running shoes, what do you carry in your sports bag?
Water and lip gloss.
Water and lip gloss.
Yeah.
That was a 50. No. That was 45.6. You see, that is why I wanted Kina to do it for me, because to be watching the screen and doing it, 45.6 seconds.
All right,
Guys.
I'm gonna test guinea pig, so the next time we're gonna have a better setup.
Yes, but I sent Kino a message today and asked him to come in with his stopwatch. So that's 42.60. Please to write that down. Thank you.
I'm the test bunny, so next time we're gonna have a better setup.
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much for that, Miss Machanov. Of course, we're going to have a better setup. Let me reset the clock. All right, now guys, now to the anchor leg. Jamaica is still leading the anchor leg now. All right, who ran the first leg? Your team.
My team first leg. Hydel people.
Yes, Hydel. Yeah,
give it Hydel 4x4. First leg was Cherokee.
Who ran the second leg?
Me.
Who ran the third leg?
Third leg, I'm gonna give it to Ronisha.
Who are you giving the anchor leg?
To bring it home, Gariel.
Oh, Garel. Okay, Garel, it's your turn now. Kina said he got 1 minute. Kina, your something is wrong.
Kina, you robbed me.
You're rubbing. Oh, you're timing? All right, so I don't have to time it now. All right, Kina is going to time it now. All right, here we go now. Miss Machanov, are you ready? Kina, are you ready with the clock? You are going to name one Jamaican Olympian for every Olympic year I name. All right, you're going to name only one you need to name. Okay, ready, Kina? Let's go. Name one Olympian 2024.
Sherika Jackson.
2021.
Shelly and Fraser Price.
2016.
Elaine Thompson Hero.
2012.
Usain Bolt.
2008.
Karen Stewart.
2004.
Jesus. Shelly and Fraser Price.
Shelly wasn't there 2004.
All right. Melaine Walker.
No, Melaine Walker wasn't there 2004.
Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt is correct. Usain Bolt is correct. 2000. The last one. 2000.
2000. Oh Jesus. Merlin
Ati was there. You're correct. Okay. That's it, Kina. That's it. So you're correct. 2024. You said I don't think you said Shelly. No, you said
Sherika.
Oh, you said Sherika. Then you said Elaine, Shelly, Usain. So yes, Usain was on the 2014. Melaine didn't go to the Olympics at 2008. But you did good.
Yeah.
The thing is, I was going to say that to her, Kina. There was a schoolgirl that was on the Sydney Olympic team. Veronica Campbell Brown was on the 2000 team as a schoolgirl, and she won a silver medal for Jamaica in the 4x1, running a brilliant leg for Jamaica. But you did well. So please to calculate. Okay, 45.95. Please to calculate that for me, Kina, and tell us the time for this 4x4, because we need to make note of it for when the next person comes on. But Anika, you did well, and I know that this would have been fun. I know it would have been. It would have been fun. See, the audience is saying that
Thank you.
That you did well. So while Kina is tallying your time, I don't know why this clock is so late. Normally the time would be on the screen already, but I have a poem for you, Anika, and I'm going to read it now. It's called Onika, the Rising Flame. Madam Captain Anika McANNUFF. From Hydel's halls to Kentucky track, speed and spirit that never look back. Champs to Carifta to World Under 20, you carried the flame of Jamaica, a leader, a record, a rising name, Jamaica's gem, Anika McANNUFF. Medals in every class, a legacy sown, the 400s princess in her own throne. Pen relays glory, Jamaica cheers. Your stride speaks loud, the world draws near. Jamaica's gem, Onika McANNUFF. Books and blocks, you mastered both races. On a roll, shining with grace on your face. Onika, faster than dreams can run. Your story's just started. The best is yet to come. Jamaica's gem, Onika McANNUFF.
Thank you. That was so sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome. You are welcome, my dear. And Kino is still trying to put that thing together. No, this timing system, we can't use it next time, Anika.
Not reliable.
Not really.
Kina don't rub my time.
You are not, your timing system is not reliable. Onika McANNUFF, it was a pleasure talking to you tonight. And thank you very much for taking the time out to be here to sharing a little bit of you with us. And I hope you will come back in the future because your story has just started. Thank you very much for sharing tonight. And while we wait on Kino, normally I give my guest an opportunity to ask me one question. So I'm giving you one question to ask me. You can ask me a question. Okay, he said that relay was done in 2 minutes, 25 seconds. What a record! What a record. Kino, please just send that to me in a message. Thank you very much. Why is Tony P on here calling me by my nickname? Nobody knows that name, Tony P.
Because we don't know who them answer.
Boy, I tell you, family, leave it to family to out you. I swear. Leave it to family to out you, man, I tell you. But yes, my nickname when I was going to school was Ants, and of course my family just keep going. So yes, Kina said it is a ratified world record. It has been ratified, and that is the mark set by Onika McANNUFF. Let's see who can better that next time. Rymar's Track Club is saying, all the best on your journey, Anika. Great things await you.
Thank you so much.
Keep going. All right, Miss Anika, if you're ready for your question for me.
Okay, what made you start doing this podcast?
Wow. I always love that question. My passion and love for track and field and the athletes.
Okay, so short and simple. Okay.
Yeah, I love the athletes. I love you guys, and I love the sport. I'm a serious fanatic, maybe too serious. So that was why. And I was always curious to know about the athletes. I mean, there's so much more about you guys, behind what you do on the track, the little nicknames, what you like to eat. I mean, you tonight, you've shared a lot with us about you, and this is what I like. And the audience, they love it too, because if I don't start by 5 minutes after 8, I start getting messages. Who is coming from earlier this week? A lot of people been asking me, who is coming this week? And I said, no, I'm not telling you guys. It's a surprise. But by the time I created it and it sent it out, people knew that it was you. So they look forward to hear about you guys and, your journey, some of the struggles. One question that I did not ask you that I'm going to ask you now. What are some of the struggles that you've encountered so far? I know you're still a baby and you went right from mommy and daddy into another structured program. So maybe there are none, but can you think of any?
Yeah, that's what I was starting to think. So it's like, I didn't grow up rich, but I grew up with everything that I needed. So like both my parents, both my mom and my dad, I was in need of anything. Then I got a scholarship to go to Hydel, so I'd never had to pay school fees. And then my parents provided everything I needed there. Then I got a scholarship to come to Kentucky. So it's like, I wouldn't say there are any struggles, but of course everything had like bumps in the road. So it's like, being homesick, wanting to see my family, not being able to see them. My like wanting to see my mom. Like I haven't seen my mom all of this year. So it's just like missing my family be the greatest struggle per se. And then leaving home so young. So I left Portland and went to Hydel when I was 12. So I grew up at Hydel. So like all my closest friends now, we grew up together. Me, Gariel, Anika, Brianna, Alia, Myers, like we were all in the same dorm from we were 12 up until we were 19. So they're
Can
like,
you imagine the trouble that you guys give? All of you together in the same dorm.
plus
But what,
other people. There were Karika was there at one point. There was a lot of like, it was just like, it's more of like a sisterhood. So like
yes.
people see us on the track and like that's how we have that bond. Like we're doing this for each other. We see each other 7 days a week, every single day, from the ages of 12 to 19. We're sisters at that point. So it's like going out there to represent, it's bigger than just running for Hydel. Like we're a family. It's not just a track team. We're literally a family. So we're all there together every day, helping each other, lifting each other up. So there wasn't any struggles, but definitely I would say some bumps in the road. So yeah, but that like my time at Hydel, I would never trade that for anything. Like I would do it all over again. The friends that I made, the people that I met, it was a time. Like I enjoyed every day at Hydel. I would do it all over again. I would recommend Hydel to anybody, any parts of the world, no matter where I go, will always be a Hydelite first. Before I'm a Kentucky Wildcat, I am a Hydelite first. So that's when you ask if not Hydel, where? If not Hydel, there was nowhere. Like I could never see myself anywhere else. Like I was born to be a Hydelite, and I will always be a Hydelite to the very end.
You know, there's an image I have, there's a mental image I have of Heidel. When I first saw you guys at the stadium, I don't think you were a part of Champs yet. And I was there, and you all came, and you maybe it was just the track team, but it was a bunch of you. You all had on you were in the grandstand, you all had on your uniform, and you all had the shiny bump hairstyle, all of you. And I said to somebody, that's a Hydel team. You were all there. And funny enough, I remember your face and I remember Cheyenne Salmon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like
amazing. Amazing.
So that's why like leading Hydel was never hard, because respect really goes both ways. So you can't just like, people think that being a leader means, oh, I say this, you do that. It's not that. Like respect has to be mutual, or no one's going to respect you. So it's not like tell the class sports, get up and do this, or Coach Bennett said to do this or do it. No, it was never that. So like it was always easy to lead when they trust you and they look at you as a big sister versus a captain. Like they knew that I was a captain. They always respected me. But it was easier to lead a team that trusts me as a big sister versus just somebody that's always barking at them and say, do this now or do that. So like when I say, okay, do something, they know that, okay, they're going to do it, because I've never like disrespected them. I've never abused like the power of being a captain. Like being a captain came with a lot of perks. Like it was like, it was a good thing to be, but it was like I never abused that. Like it was never a case where I would shout at them or do anything that I didn't need to do. So I looked at them as my little sisters versus teammates. So I looked at them as sisters. Like everybody was we're all just sisters growing up together, just doing this for another person. Like Coach Bennett always told us, like, a link is as strong as its weakest. A chain is as strong as its weakest link.
Yes.
So we always knew that. So like when someone falls short, you don't pull them, no, you just help to lift them up. Because if the chain is weak, everybody's going to tumble down. So I still carry that with me now. So even here at Kentucky on our team, I just always believe that a chain is always as strong as its weakest link.
Indeed, indeed. Which meant more to you, captain, head girl?
Ooh.
I know. It's tough. That's a tough one. I know.
It is. I would say like captain. Not a lot of people knew that I was head girl. Like,
yeah, I didn't know, but you have that look. You have that stately look, as if you could be a head girl. Easy.
Yeah, so I was the year that we won. That was the year that I was head girl, and then
so you were head girl and captain.
So I was struggling both.
That's a lot, but that's a lot of work.
Yeah, so even at school, when we had head girl duties after like manage a lunchline, it was never like I never abused being head girl. Like say, oh, go stand up in that line or go to this. There was never like, just go in that line. Just so they would respect you when you do that.
Yeah.
So like people think that you have to like be this stern person to lead it. You don't have to do that. Just like be yourself and just respect people and they'll respect you back. Like what you give out is always what you're gonna get back. Like even being a head girl, they always called me like capo. Like the entire school knew that I was a team captain because Hydel is a very small school.
Mm-hmm.
So like, they knew that I was a captain. So it was never like, oh, the head girl comes always capo this or capo that. So it was never hard to be head girl and captain because they correlated pretty well.
You should write a book, you know.
Maybe I should. Because I did want to be an author when I was younger. That was the first thing I always wanted to be an author because I always liked reading. I still like reading to this day.
You
so
should.
Maybe I should.
Yeah, you should. You are amazing, and on behalf of all of us, I just want to wish you all the best in your career. Of course, you know that I follow your career, so I will be there until I die. If I can say that.
Mm-hmm.
But you will do well. If you should go to grad school, what would you do?
Oh, I would get my graduate degree in speech pathology. So
okay.
So
okay.
my minor is in health sciences, and my major is health sciences, and my minor in psychology.
Okay.
So the two kind of correlate, and then I would get my master's in speech and language pathology to go along with that.
Wow, you will do. You're going to do well. You are indeed very young, but very poised. Very driven, focused, and I mean, we could talk all night. We could stay here. I could talk to you all night, but thank you very much for taking the time out to come in and chit chat and just share a little bit about us. And guys, if you're in her neighborhood and you know where she can get cold foot, please let her know. She wants
Everybody knows in Lexington, Kentucky, so I could start my cold foot journey.
Yes. Yes, guys. So if you know anywhere where she can get cold food, just send me a message and I'll send it to her. She wants to cook cold food.
Level from the pork and the chicken now and go up and the upstairs because cold food is a big step up.
Yeah, cold food is yeah. So guys, if you know anywhere where she can get that, what else you want to get? Saltfish? You can get saltfish where you are?
No, I'm fine saltfish. So there's this African market.
Okay. And they don't have any cold food there?
No.
What about chicken?
I get chicken foot.
You get chicken foot. Yeah, that's my meat. Chicken foot and cow foot.
Really? So
they have those two. They have natural collagen.
Yeah.
And as an athlete, you need collagen. So yeah, chicken foot and cow foot. Yes, ma'am.
You like stew peas then?
Yeah,
I love. Could I eat stew peas 7 days a week, twice Sundays? Love stew peas.
But I only cook it with chicken foot now. When I used to eat pork, I used to only want it with pigtail. Nothing but the pigtail. Nothing but that. But
pigtail with some stew beef, with the beef stew and the cold chicken foot. Yeah.
So like it sounds to me like you used to go home to Portland a lot for mommy's cooking.
Funny enough, we used to all go home for like summer, Christmas, or like if my dad was in Jamaica, he would come pick me up and go for the weekends because we practice on Saturdays, so it wouldn't really be like a lot of time to go back home.
Okay.
But yeah, I do love stew peas. Mm-hmm.
Wow. I have a proposal to you. I'm going to throw it out at you maybe later on this week or next week or so. You would fit into something nicely. Monica Lewis is saying she didn't let it get to her head. No. She is a born leader. Born leader. Yeah. Very humble. And I've always seen that on you because I'm one of those people. I look at the junior athletes and I admire how you guys do your thing, some with limited resources and still come to champs and do well, go to Carif to do well wherever, and of course move on to higher levels. And you are truly remarkable.
Thank you.
Have a great school year and a great season, and we will catch up. Thank you very much for being here, Anika.
Thank you for having me.
You are welcome. I'm pleased to remind Garel that she will be on.
Oh, I will.
Thank you very much, my dear, and give my love to the Hydel family.
I will.
Okay, thank you. Take care.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
You're welcome. Guys, it was indeed a pleasure having her tonight. What a young lady. What a amazing, amazing, amazing. And we have to cheer on our junior athletes. We have to encourage them. And when we see them make a decision, try to find out what happened before we become critical, because a lot of people were wondering why she ended her season, and this was why she got injured in this event earlier in the season. She got hurt, and that was why ONEIKA McANNUFF had to end her season early. So let's not be too quick to judge, but to get their story and get what she's in the blue. She's actually in the blue right here, and she managed to complete the race, but she actually injured her knee because she had to protect herself by jumping over that athlete. So guys, thank you very much for being here. I just saw my good friend Daniel England. Daniel England was here. Thank you very much for checking in, guys. Tamika, thank you very much. Tony P, come and let out the secret. Vonnie M, Lilith Hodges was here. Monica Lewis, Coach Kino, Tamika, everybody who are here, thank you. Thank you, Africa. Thank you, Asia. Thank you, Antarctica, Oceanic, North America, South America, Europe. Thank you all for being here. And guys, remember, World Championship. The World Championship is coming up in a few weeks, starting September 13th. And of course, Jamaica will be there. And we will be having some discussions here leading into championship. So guys, have a great weekend. Have a great weekend. And I will catch you next week when I will have another Jamaican star in the building. Don't ask me who. I'm not going to tell you who. Have a good night, guys. Have a good night. Have a great weekend. And remember, be kind to the athletes, okay? Have a great night. Have a great night. Have a great night. Bye. Have a good one. Have a good night, guys.
Jamaica's track and field legacy is unmatched. It is a story of triumph, resilience, and extraordinary talent. But do you know the stories behind the athletes who brought us glory? Hi, I'm HP, founder of HP Chat Track. My mission is simple: to celebrate the rich legacy of Jamaica track and field and shine a light on the incredible people who make it happen. Winning that race was a dream come true, but the journey wasn't easy. It's not just about medals, it's about inspiring the next generation. Jamaica track and field isn't just a sport, it's our pride, our culture, our heart. Every week I sit down with athletes, coaches and fans to bring you stories of dedication, passion and legacy. Plus, we've got exciting news and exclusive insights into the world of track and field. Make your Thursday night be at HP's place. Come hang out with us at HP Chat Track Studio, where track and field is our business.